Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Today on the lathe I have a little piece of walnut. Not the best looking piece. It's a little bit punky and it has a crack. So yeah, as I said, not the best looking piece. So because it has a bit of punkiness here in this area, so this is obviously going to be the bottom of the bowl. Yeah, I'm going to make a bowl. So this is going to be the bottom, and hopefully most of this will turn away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill an 8mm hole here for my woodworm screw. Just get this guy into the chuck. So that's all pretty secure. So yeah, as I said, it's walnut. So yeah, there's the crack. See it. And the other side looks okay. So now I'll make a start throwing up this end first. I'll just start off with a 3/8 inch ball gouge. So I still have a little bit of rot here. It's very punky, so I'll have to take that in another little bit. Still a bit to go. See it there, a few bug holes as well. Still more. So that has got rid of most of it, just the tiniest little bit. So I think one more pass will do. So a couple of flat spots here, a couple of flat spots. So I need to take another bit off this end, just to throw it up. So the crack has turned away, which is nice. This section here, this white area, would have been the cambium there, so it's a little bit soft. Well, it's softer than the darker area. So just this tiny little bit here. So what I'll do now is I'll shape my foot. Or I might actually throw up this inside here first. Or will I? Yeah. So now that's the rim all nicely trued up. So now just mark for my tenon. That's actually pretty close. Beading a parting tool, just straight in. Although I don't need all of this material, so I might actually take some of this away. That's my tenon form. So I'm just going to clean up the outside of this. So I'm going to start off with a little 1-inch scraper. Now we'll take a look, see how that cleaned up. So the shape is nice. So this end grain section has torn out quite badly. So I'm going to give this a little shear scrape. So I'm just switching over to a little diamond scraper. So you can clean this up a little bit. So you can see what's coming off of the tool. That clean section just cleaned up really, really nice. Just by holding that tool just at a nice angle there, just a nice shear scrape. Just being careful not to catch the tenon with the point, or it will be a bad catch. So now I'll just work my way around. Just take a look at this section. So if you can see the difference here, this was badly torn out, like this area here. I don't know if the camera is picking it up. Maybe there. So this section is nice and smooth. So you can see it really badly torn out here. So now just a tiny little bit here. So now that is cleaned up quite nicely. So that is ready for sanding. You see a tiny little tool mark there. Need to get rid of that. So that is good. So I'm just going to give this a quick sand, and I'll take you back when I'm ready to flip it around. So that's the piece sanded. I sanded up to 400 grit. As I was sanding, the little crack showed up, so I didn't see it until I started sanding. So I put a little bit of CA glue in it. You can see it ever so slightly. But nothing I could do about it. So I'm just going to, for a finish, I'm just going to use hamster sheen citrus varnishing oil. All the beautiful colour in this wall, which is amazing. Some beautiful dark lines in it. And a lovely contrast between the colour of the sapwood and the heartwood. It doesn't grow in too many places here in Ireland, unfortunately. So that's a nice coat of the oil on, it's soaking in. So what I'll do is I'll just bring up the speed and just burnish that oil in. Same piece of paper towel. job. Now we'll get it off the worm screw and into the chuck. So now, first job is I'll throw up the face of the ball. Now we can start to hollow out. So, looking for a rim thickness, something like that. So probably have another good half an inch of material still in the bottom. Have my rim thickness here, which is nice. Just going to slope that rim in ever so slightly. So far so good. Just going to change the ball gouge. That one has a 45 and just struggling to get down the bottom, so this one has a 50-degree bevel. So it'll help me just go across the bottom, that little bit easier. So I'll just try and pick up the cut again here to start, just do one final pass. Draw around the bottom. I think maybe one more cut in the bottom. Still has a little bit more material than I'd like. Yeah. That's better. So that is cut quite nicely now, so that is ready for sanding. I don't need to scrape it. It's really good. So again, I'll get this sanded and I'll take it back. We're ready to put a finish on. Now that's the piece all sanded. I quickly went up through the grits there to about 400. So we'll just get a little bit of oil now on the inside. A little crack showed up on the inside there as well, but there's nothing I can do about it. Now again, just bring up the speed and burnish that oil in. So now with a clean piece of paper towel, just dry it off. That's most of the paper is nice and dry, so that oil has soaked into the wood. So I'll just stick this into the coal jaws and take the tenon off. Now all set up in the coal jaws. So I'm just going to start nibbling away this. I might leave it actually as a foot, so I'll just clean up the side and across the bottom, and it should be good enough. So just doing 550 RPM, which is loads for coal jaws. Cleaned up quite nicely. So take away the tailstock now and just get the last little bit. And just make sure it's concave, which it is. So I'll just give this a light sand. And a little bit of oil. Just make sure it gets into that corner. Just dry it off. And job is done. So now there we have it, guys, finished. Just our little walnut bowl. Some beautiful colour in it. I sort of just reshaped the tenon a little bit, just sort of left it as a foot, so it'll sit just nicely on the table. So it'll make a nice little peanut bowl or something like that in a snack bowl. It was a beautiful piece of wood, so I'm glad I was able to get something from it. It wasn't looking very promising at the start with bug holes and rot and crack and stuff, but yeah, as you can see I filled the crack, but there's nothing we can do about that. Wood will crack, so we just have to deal with it. So anyway guys, quick little project this week, just a little small bowl, not sure what size it is, so long I measure it. Yeah, it's just 5¼ inches by say 3 inches. So beautiful little piece of walnut. So anyway, hope you like this one guys. If you do, give me a like and subscribe and all the usual YouTube stuff. And I shall catch you on the next one. So take care, bye for now.